handwritten note.
Hi, Revere. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu. I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name. But they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it. Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
Felindis. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
Grain imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, why would you even eat something like that? I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight? That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is.
Most of what's written in the diary are the mundane details of everyday life. It's clear that the author was an ordinary Conrian, or at least that they were passing themselves off as one. The author's handwriting doesn't reveal anything. It's neither showy nor stiff. In fact, it really doesn't leave any particular
He
impression.
really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard.
Near the end of the diary, you notice a page with a shallow indentation along the bottom. The previous page has been torn out. For now, its contents remain a mystery.
Did Rerir rip it out himself?
But pin marks like these leave a trace. With something like a charcoal to add some color, you just need to find the right angle. When Nefer looks around, she sees a fine charcoal pencil on the desk. Before long, she has restored the missing words. Compare with the forgettable handwriting from before, these lines have been scrawled in a rougher, more haphazard way, as if the person who wrote them was in an emotional state.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool. The burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
Aww.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that? The burial place of a fallen moon.
Oh my god, is Rerir, Columbina's dad? Ayo! I solved the mystery, gang.
Rerir, over here.
Oh, Raggy.
Dane! Oh, and, Vedelfin here? What a surprise to see you here, sir.
Hello there, Rerir. You need not address me so formally outside of court. He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink. Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
Well, I'm flattered.
He straight up looks like Lestat from Queen of the Damned. I'm down for it.
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now. A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, same old. Nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Ved? It's nothing.
Vedifulnir, Dainslif's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary, and said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man. And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rarere looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
Felindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been? Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Vedifulnir showed up today, too. You know, Dainslif's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedifulnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He overheard Dainslif mention that I'd recently proposed, and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You could be such a child sometimes, Revrier. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Revrier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not? You've even proposed to me.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Nobodies. Sounds about eyes of people like Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense. The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace? Thelindis? It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revere. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain, and that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Thelindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Vinster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little deeper.
Okay, so Thelindis looks a lot like the twins. Are they our parents? Because that would be kind of crazy.
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rehir of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Vinster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. And that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners? That your hands are steeped in blood?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Rayhir of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself, too. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know. The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Rarier seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rarier. You're in for it. Big time.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
You're...
May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Rayhir of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rarier, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
How strange. Rarier was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to Thelindis. Rarier couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rarier's fragment? To spy directly on his memories?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy. We're not worthy! I gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are. But the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
If I know Boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
Okay, my guess is that right where the scene cut off, that kid is gonna reach out and stab the Lindis because Aerith and flowers and yeah. Or, you know, it's not gonna end well for her. That's just my assumption. And that's why Ray Rare is a dick today. But I still wonder if they're not the twins' parents. I kind of want to know how that plays out. Like, did they take over the kingdom, or am I way off the mark? What? No primogens? Come on. Oh, there we go. Do I have enough for one pool? Please, 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 please. Dang it.
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra Abyssos. Ah! The night is cold.
Close
right
your
into
eyes.
it.
Do you fear the dark?
Stars, shine. Huh. Yeah. Where? Huh. Near.
Be silent. Close your eyes. To dust. Be silent.
No!
La 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 dance. Oh.
Close your eyes.
Not now.
Be silent.
What the hell is that thing? Ah! Okay, we're gonna fight
My
it.
guiding stars.
Why not?
Mine to command.
Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Yeah. I'll protect us.
Close your eyes.
Hi. Stars, shine for me. The night is.
Be silent. Observe. Be silent.
My guiding stars.
Observe. Be silent.
Let the show begin. Not now.
Observe. Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
Don't be scared.
Observe. Close your eyes. Night falls.
Didn't even get a hit in. Well, she's only level 20, so that's my fault.
The night is cold.
Be silent. Close your eyes.
Not now. guiding star!
Not now.
You'll soar.
Cole, mine to command. My guiding stars.
Be silent. Observe. Close your eyes. Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion?
Is she sleeping? I should wait until she wakes up. Or maybe I can come back later. I'm sorry I woke you up.
There's no need to apologize. I wasn't sleeping, merely resting my eyes. Besides, this child heard your footsteps and told me of your approach. Animals sense more than we humans. No doubt this is a blessing from the Creator.
Thank you, little kitty.
It acknowledges you as a kind soul. This child persuaded me to trick you by pretending to fall asleep. Let's see if she spies on you or tries to steal your food.
It's a good job I didn't reach my hand out then. I can't believe you played along.
Though I have faith in your noble character, even I couldn't help but be a little bit curious about what you would do. Besides, it seemed harmless enough.
Y'all set me up.
Can you forgive us?
No. No harm, no foul. The nerve.
I think we've upset her. What should we do? How about you knead her hand a little by way of apology?
I accept. And what about your apology, Loma?
My palms are the same as any other human. I'm afraid my kneading might not be so pleasant. But I can bestow upon you my blessing this Moonchanter, and pray that your road ahead is a smooth one.
Aw, thank you so much.
Oh, I completely forgot to ask. What is it that brings you here?
I just came by to check in on you.
So that's how it is. I thank you for your concern. All is well with me. As it so happens, we received a large amount of fresh fruit today. Perhaps you'd like to eat some with me?
Does the cat eat fruit too?
It doesn't wish to leave us. After a lot of lounging around, it's enjoying the commotion. May your road ahead be smooth. Do not be afraid, for I...
There we go, another task done and dusted.
May your road ahead be smooth.
Let's dance.
This'll do. Phew, might as well make Granny Soraka a new chair next time, too. Pretty good repair work on the chair. Yeah, when I'm in town, I fix furniture for the whole neighborhood. But this one's already gone through several rounds of repair. If it breaks again, I think I'll be forced to write it off. I also told Granny Soraka that I could just make her a brand new chair, but she insisted that it could be still used. and that we shouldn't waste resources. Then she had me use the spare materials to make tables and chairs for the children and to help birds in the area repair their nests. Don't worry, that's just how she is. I'd never skimp on material when repairing chairs. Of course, I didn't do any different for those other tasks. You bet I repaired them all perfectly. Staying up late was tiring, of course, but it's nothing that can't be fixed by going into town to get maybe 2 drinks before heading home to sleep. Wait, you don't live here? Sorry, I forgot to mention it, but I'm not a Frostmoon Scion. I'm just a normal townsperson, yes. I do owe them a favor for their help during certain circumstances I had, so when I arrived, I realized that my woodworking skills would come in handy, so that's what I've taken to do, doing some repair work to return said favor. So you've never thought about joining up for real? Sounds like you've done quite a lot of work. Funny you should ask. Evelina and Zerman Hermanha have both asked me to join the Scions and officially move in. I gave it a night's worth of thought, but refused in the end. Did you have any concerns? I'd be lying if I said no. Don't misunderstand. It's not a problem with the Scions, but with me, kinda. You see, they worship the moon goddess, right? And they're real earnest about it too. But as for me, I don't believe in her now, nor do I think I ever will. And if you're wondering why, it's because I've never made a habit of believing in gods anyway. Granny Soraka says that I could just live here as an ordinary resident and that faith wasn't mandatory. But I don't think that's a good idea. I doubt I could afford affecting others by joining in that way. I'm doing this to repay the Scions for helping me. I wouldn't want to cause them trouble instead. You're overthinking this a bit, I think. I'm sure they'll welcome you. The people here don't seem too uptight about that. I know, but like I said, it's a me problem, one I haven't been able to solve. For now, I'll just stick to sticking around and helping everyone out. Who knows? There might be a better opportunity to join in the future. I'll hop on the wagon then. If I had to be honest, this isn't a bad life. I help out here sometimes, and when there's nothing to do, I grab a drink in town and pass some time. I'm not sure what the Scion's rules are either. I don't know what I'd do if joining meant I could never drink again. Maybe Lauma can help assuage his worries. Thank you for your hard work, Mr. Waxell. Here is your fee for the repairs. Please take it. Oh my, when did you arrive, Miss Lauma? I didn't see you. I heard the Finches mentions you. I can't talk. I heard the Finches mention you while you were repairing Rita's bookshelf. They said that you had to search for wood for a long time, and that they eventually had to guide you to a fallen tree. Finches? Oh, I see. So that's why they were circling me, and there I thought they were looking for my help. Ah, and they also said thank you for the apple. It was delicious. Oh, that's quite all right. If anything, I should be thanking them for taking me to find the wood. If I hadn't found suitable wood back there, I'd have had to go back to the town to buy some. At this point, who knows when Rita's bookshelf was going to get fixed. Miss Lama, isn't this a bit too much Mora? The extra is for the materials you purchased on your own. Oh, don't worry. That was just some scrap. I didn't purchase such major components that I need extra pay. I must demur. You deserve this, so please do take it. We're talking about a chair. This is boring. Let's go. I want to go do stuff. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I'm done being charitable. Okay, where are we going? Supposed to get over there. Can I fly? Oh wait, I can fly, duh.
This had better be important.
Here's to a safe journey.
The wind rises.
Okay, that doesn't seem fair at all. It's right there. Maybe I can fly to it from over here? If I don't drown first.
Behold!
Yay, I did it! Okay. Oh no. I don't have the right team for this.
Happy to oblige.
Be silent.
Observe.
The wind rises. Know your place. Huh. You even want this?
Huh? What's that over there? This is off track from the main story, isn't it? Or is it? I don't even know anymore. Huh? Karka 3, you're back already? That's weird. You didn't collect the fragments, so why are you here so soon? Hello? I'm sorry. Please let me explain. There's a really good reason I'm dressed like this. It's not heresy or anything, I swear.
What? Paimon hasn't even said anything yet.
Huh? Oh, you're just an adventurer from outside. By the moon goddess's silken locks, I thought you were... Wait a sec. Why are you dressed like that? And acting like it's totally normal to boot? Well, it's my favorite outfit. Should I be wearing that green uniform from the Adventurers Guild instead? Wait, you must be... You're the one the Moon Maiden holds dear. Talented beyond belief and totally unfazed, even with all this Kavaki turbulence.
About that, well, Paimon thinks we can just skip over the details, but seriously, why are you dressed like that? What are you doing here? And what even is Kavaki turbulence?
Ah, pardon my rudeness. Ahem. I am she who serveth the frost moon, born of the tides and bearer of the high priestess mantle beneath the moon's silver gaze. In this sublunary sphere I am known as Vernadska. But you two can just call me Verna. Oh, thank God. I'm currently on a very secret mission to restore balance to the Kavaki here, so if I may, how should I address you both? In this sublunary sphere I am known as Sly Kitsune. The little one's Paimon.
Copying the way she talks, really? Fine, fine. In this sublunary sphere, Paimon is Paimon. That was super embarrassing. And wait, you mentioned you're on a secret mission. It's not very secret if you just tell us immediately, is it? And calling yourself a high priestess while dressed like that? You ain't fooling anyone, miss.
Well, you can't judge a book by its cover. We, too, have had scammers parading around Nasha Town in Frost Moon robes they clearly found somewhere. Oh, I know, a demonstration of our ancestors' blessing should convince you of my identity. Bear witness. Hi-ya! Whoa, that Kavaki power is intense. Paimon, run! I'll cover you.
Wait, seriously? Are you okay? Hey, don't mess around, would ya? Nothing happened.
Oops, I forgot this outfit wards off Kavaki. Hang on, I'll take it off and try again. Oh, but with the turbulence afoot, I might get a little nosebleed without my suit. Well, since it won't take long, I guess it'll be fine. Okay, first I'll undo this strap here.
Wait. No need to go that far. We believe you. Just keep the suit on.
Great. Does that mean you two would be willing to help me with my mission?
Sly Kitsune, did Paimon pass out for a minute or 10? Why is she suddenly asking us about some promise we've never heard about? She's gotta be a fake. Paimon's sure of it.
I told you I'm not faking it. Ugh, forget it. let's put my identity aside for now. Like they say, small slips sink big ships. If we leave the Kavaki turbulence alone, we'll have a catastrophe on our hands before long. Then you should get more people to help. I see. Looks like we can't just walk away from this. No, I knew I had a good eye. I knew trusting the Moon Maiden to bless me with saviors such as yourselves was a good idea.
Alright, fine. We're adventurers, and we don't say no to folks in need, even if you seem a bit unreliable. But even Paimon can tell something's definitely off here. Maybe we can help.
Excuse me? I'll have you know I'm the most reliable priestess there is, and you two seem even more reliable, so I'll share this super-duper reliable, foolproof plan with you. Let's cut to the chase. Those two rotating boulders are the cause of this Kavaki turbulence. Ever since the time of the first moon chanter, Lady Isla, the Kavaki in Thunderclap Reef has always been unstable, but things have gotten worse since those two large rocks fell from the sky. As the scripture says, O Moon Maiden, even the immutable laws set by the dread sovereign of the firmament shall bend to your song, and even the tides of time and heaven's signs will... what was the next line again? Oh well, I'm sure you get the idea.
Paimon gets the idea that you're super unreliable.
Oh, come on. Forgetting one little verse in a prayer doesn't make me a bad priestess. Besides, we're not counting on prayers to fix this. We're using science. Based on my calculations, those two stones are filled with powerful Kavaki energies, which is why the balance here is particularly messed up. The solution's simple. We're going to fight fire with fire. If we use other Kavaki charged fragments and hit those boulders at precise angles, we'll be able to counteract the disruption and calm the turbulent Kavaki down. An exquisite plan, truly. That's not what I call foolproof. Right? See, this is why the Moon Maiden favors you, Sly. You've got a sharp eye for genius.
Paimon doesn't really get all this calculating and analyzing, but Paimon's not sure she can trust anything you say, Verna.
Well, we won't know unless we try, but there's a problem. Karka V... what is that? 5? Yep. Okay. 6, 5, 7... I don't... Roman numerals. Hold on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I don't know. Karka Wilhelmha and the other Karka, who were looking for stone fragments, still haven't come back. Is it 5 and 7? Final Fantasy 7. Yep, okay, I'm gonna say 5 and 7. Now that you say that, Paimon doesn't remember you mentioning a Karka 3, was it? That's right. Oh my god. They're successor model. Oh, they're robots. Okay, well, yeah, I could just say little robots. These little fellows are amazing helpers. If only the original, Karka 1, was still around, well, that's a long story for another time. I wish I could go find them myself, but my nose started bleeding like crazy after I took a few steps in.
And that's where we need to step in, right?
Oh my, Paimon, you're just as warm and kind as you look. Thank you so much for volunteering to help me.
Paimon's not doing this just for you. This is for everyone's sake. Paimon's a Sin-Sin. Wait, why'd Paimon say something like that? In any case, everything will be okay as long as we help find Karka. And those stone fragments, right?
Yes, and once you've collected the stone fragments, just toss them up onto those two large stones. That's the beauty of a proper scientific solution. It works no matter who tries it. Alright, my ever-reliable Psychitsune and Paimon, I'll be counting on you. That should have been easier for me to read. Wait. Where's the thingy? Where's the thingy? Oh, it's way down here. Okay. Oh, it's on the outside. That's why I can't see it. Never mind. Or is it further in? I can't tell. Whatever.
Ah, found it. Wait, is this Karka 3 or 5? It's like a cat's curled into a jar and can't get out. Oh, it's so cute though!
Little bunny ears.
Let the show begin.
throw fragments? Okay. I'm confusion. Huh. Why does the music sound like The Little Mermaid? Let me in! Let me in! Let me in. Oh man, I hate these things.
The night is cold. Stars, shine for me.
Be silent. Observe.
My guiding star.
Close your eyes. I'm rather out of sorts.
No! Ready, steady, go!
Be silent. Observe.
I'll protect us.
You know what? This isn't worth it. I'll come back later.
Squall Fury.
Let the show begin.
Okay, where are the fragments? I don't have any. What the hell? Not you again. Where did the fragments go? Oh, I have one on my person. I didn't realize it. Wait, I don't get it. I don't understand. How do I throw the fragment? I don't get it. Aha. I am not a fan of the fragment puzzles, like, at all.
I'll protect us.
Behold!
Oh my god, this is annoying.
Squall Fury! Behold!
How is this main story? I'm so lost. I shouldn't have went to get Catherine's stuff.
Quit following me.
What the hell? I don't understand.
The wind rises.
Nope, you don't see me. I'm not here. Bye.
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked.
We'll just have to sneak past, nice and quietly.
Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rare. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again.
Be that as it may, we still have to try.
Oh, guess you're right. All right, time to zip it. Quick, hide! We almost got spotted!
Huh? Hide where? There's nowhere to hide. Can I become a little blue guy? Where am I hiding? I don't understand the goal right now.
That was a close call.
Man, I hate it when it's dark.
Watch out! He's coming this way!
No! Okay, I watched a scary movie earlier, which was The Others from 2001.
Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle.
It's dark in my room, the door is shut, and it's dark in the game, so I'm freaking the fuck out. I hate dark. Bring back the sunlight, please.
Oh, there's no end to these things!
We can't keep going like this. Surely there must be another way out. Oh, they're so spooky.
Fire. Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
The wild hunt, that was quick. Papa!
Zandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina.
Ooh, shots fired.
The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Ugh, whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished. He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine,
get over here and help me fix this. Nani, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines. Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you.
You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
Yay, sunlight! My favorite thing in the world.
Let's dance.
Behold!
Yeah.
Even when darkness falls.
Close your eyes.
Hi. Don't be scared. The night is cold.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Observe. To dust.
Not now.
Receive my blessing.
Hi. Oh, no! The night is cold.
Close your eyes.
Stars, shine for me.
By the frost moon of old.
Observe. Be silent.
La 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 la. Let the show begin. Not now.
Forest, protect us.
Hi. The night is cold.
Close your eyes. Observe. To dust. Be silent.
Don't be scared.
Close your eyes. To dust.
Yeah, my guiding stars.
Branch into song.
Hi.
Be silent. Observe. Close your eyes. To dust.
Yeah.
Be silent. Close your eyes.
With one heart, we pray. You poor lost lamb.
Stars, shine for me.
Yeah.
Observe. Are you quite finished? Close your eyes.
The night is cold.
To dust.
Forest, protect us.
I'll protect us. Not now.
Observe. Close your eyes.
Cold. Mine to command. My guiding star. Huh.
Yeah. The world wishes you well.
The night is cold.
By the frost moon of old.
Hi. Come on, we can do it. My guiding stars.
Close your eyes. Night falls. Do you fear the dark?
The night is cold. Stars, shine for me. Oh, oh. Let's dance.
You poor lost lamb.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Observe. Close your eyes. Be silent.
Lush as the moonlight. With one heart, we pray.
Cold, mine to command. Not now.
Do you fear the dark?
Hi.
Close your eyes. Observe.
The night is cold.
Steady now.
My guiding stars!
Close your eyes. Observe. I will return as an avalanche.
Let's dance!
Be silent. Close your eyes. See you at the graveyard.
Don't be scared. Come on!
Yeah. Yeah. Leave this place. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi.
Take heart. You toil not in vain.
Ready, steady, go!
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others? And what about Nefer?
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Aino and Anefa to set up the decoys and buy us some time. As for Miss Nefer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
I see. Then let's get right into it. But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course. In those memories we just saw.
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a Tea Party buddy.
You are well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nodcry, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui Harbinger.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers, even at a time like this.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the Moon Goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, what makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Nor does Nodcry belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting for it all the same. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
I always try to be smooth and take a break while they're talking, and I always get interjected by the main character. Arlecchino was instrumental in helping us save the whole of Fontaine. I'm confident we can trust her.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles. We have our own way of doing things here in Notcry. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could.
Is she a moon person?
But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like she doesn't want to give away too many secrets after all. But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers after all. One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to mess with.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda, time to share that top-secret intel.
Alright, listen up everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called dregs of the Crimson Moon.
So she's a Crimson Moon
Dregs of the
person.
Crimson Moon?
Mm-hmm. In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of Conria.
Are they sisters? Like, she's an orphan, right? She doesn't know where she came from, so what if she's... I'm so confused. We've got Thomas the Tank Engine, a moon lady, another moon lady.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection. But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis.
Tholindis?
What's the matter?
Just after Rayray regained his body, he called out that name.
Verfnir, Rhindaughter, Flinders, Flinders.
He needs a hug.
Interesting. Anything else? What about this would-be fiancé of his? Do we know anything about her?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir's fragment also contains some of Tholindis' memories, though only a very small portion.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Tholindis was still around, Rerir appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Tholindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me, though, were these pure-blood Conrians we're talking about here?
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian...
The curse of immortality. She might still be alive.
Oh yeah! Just like how it was with the captain.
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Rerir might regain some of his sanity?
It's possible, but it would take a miracle. We can't pin all our hopes on that. That merchant who Nefer knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
All right, then. Let's keep working in our separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the wild hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar. At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If that is the case, someone will need to pass the news on to Flint's. I'll hold the fort for now, then discuss our next move with Flint's, Aino, and Anefa when they get back.
All right then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Relax. Just do your thing. I decided to call in some backup since things are getting so hairy. Our reinforcements should be here any minute now. Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
We're back. Did we get here a little early? Or a little late?
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info. Everything going smoothly on your end?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now. Oh, right! Nefa, could you fill in Uncle Varka on what we just discussed with Flints?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the Wild Hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a diversion. But according to Flints' intel, several outbreaks of the Wild Hunt had already occurred in Notcry in the period leading up to that. That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in two places at once.
Flints, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Notcry are rallying to fight back against the Wild Hunt. They're gonna need your help. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here and get some rest. And Effa and I will head back over to Amsvartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal is a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
What does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
We already decided that Anefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsvartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and keep watch. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you've got planned? We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon. And one of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds' flames.
Huh? Are you serious? Isn't you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about? The one from ancient Conria?
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out.
Your hands.
Exactly. That is why my hands are like this, too. At first, I saw it only as a curse. But once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth. Together with my own investigations, over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually come to understand. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan. Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Yes. And that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug-of-war.
Oh, sounds intense.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait. Is there anything else about the Crimson Moon or the Iridescent Moon that you're unclear about?
Paimon has a question. So, the Crimson Moon that the Karians used to worship was actually the Iridescent Moon, right? Which was one of the three Moon Sisters. Does that mean that the Karians were to the Crimson Moon as the Frost Moon Scions are to the Frost Moon?
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the Abyss. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the Abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence. When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image, surrounded by a strange black aura.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project. Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody, correct?
That's right. For now, it's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are. So with its marrow in your possession, you'll be even more powerful than before.
Deal. Then let's get started.
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Paranhari, also known as Leobranto Inamorato. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But setting aside the tangled romances of its characters, it also records a few interesting details. In the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real? And what kind of induction ceremony?
The Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement. They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew." The book leaves much unsaid, but I suspect that this was their way of branding the children they had enrolled, leaving an indelible mark upon them so that they would forever live in the Crimson Moon's light.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of ritual.
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere? Oh, are we supposed to build it ourselves? Okay, fine. Paimon will go find some bricks.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, people believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death. In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy part. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open. So I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, you'll have to find your own way.
Understood. Don't worry, we've got this.
Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it. Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now. It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await.
Mistress, Mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms. By fire severed, by fire renewed. I offer myself now and beseech your descent. One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Got it! I sense a sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
I sense your presence, and crave you death and rebirth. Wait, why are you? You have crossed over from another world, transcended fate itself. I have no right to.
Hey! Look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss? It's practically filled the entire place! What now?
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains. Iridescent moon. Was this truly what you wished for?
Looks like there's only one way through here. Let's keep going and see what's ahead.
Careful! There's something spooky about this place. Feels like something is lurking in the fog. Paimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her. By the way, Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible? The night is cold.
protect us by the frost moon of old.
Observe.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
You poor lost lamb.
Close your eyes. Night falls.
Not now! Stars, shine for me!
Forest, protect us.
Aw, damn it. Uh-oh. I done fucked up.
Leave this place.
The night is cold.
Be silent.
Not now.
Observe. To dust. Close your eyes. Be silent.
I'll protect us.
Yeah.
The night is cold.
Observe. Be silent.
Let the show begin. Huh?
So the iridescent moon's marrow is up there in the sky?
Huh? For real? That's way too high! There's no way we'll be able to reach it! No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain. Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water! Wait, see that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Let's check it out! Looks like
a device from the time of Kyria. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we could activate it, we might find some clues. Hey, look at that! Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the water looks different. Do you think these mechanisms might be the key to unlocking the secret? Let's try to find more of them!
Felindis, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Felindis? Is that Riru's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here?
Didn't Never previously mention that she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum?
Oh yeah! So, do you think she was studying this strange space all along?
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here. Like echoes. Or after images.
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my childhood. Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. Mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the Crimson Moon space. Is it a coincidence? Or something more?
Okay. I am getting very sleepy to the point where I cannot keep my eyes open, and I have work in the morning. I know I stopped at like a really intense part, and I'm sorry, but I'll be back. Bye!